Greetings, YouTube. It's Matt from the Grand Arcade. We're back here in Huron County, Michigan. So I'm gonna hop back over to the farm area over there. Find the right tractor. Found Fuzzy's truck. Woo! That's a lot of bales. Is that a big one or a little one? Oh, that's a little one, isn't it? Yeah. That's a lot of bales. Do you want me to unload the just the big ones over here too then? Maybe pull it forward and unload them? Let's see if I remember how to do this. Which button? There's the button. Yeah, we can just put them out back behind this shed here. That'll work. Oh, there's still one more little bitty one on there. Alright, this will work until we get the bale shed built. That's what I'm back over here to work on. I'm gonna cut some trees. I'm here to chew bubblegum and cut trees. And I'm all out of bubblegum. So guess I'm just gonna cut some trees. Alright, I think I've got enough room to build the silo. I build it long ways like this. Huh. I'm guessing that the other silos I have that one. Sounds like there's some big horse flies here in Huron County. Keep hearing them buzz by my ear. I'm gonna say those other silos might have been a Ringwoods exclusive. You know, the white ones that had the same capacity as this one? I might just have to go with this one. I don't think they'd be under silo extensions. Nope. I'm gonna say those were probably Ringwood exclusive silos, because I do not see them anywhere in here. Alright, let's see. Is that still on? Yep. Which way do I want these to face? Well, our shed is on that side. Probably like that. Think I need to cut a couple more trees. If I cut them and fill them this way, don't hit the tractor, don't hit the tractor, don't hit the tractor. Alright, let's see if I can push these. I guess back that way. Probably should have moved my tractor first. Save. Oh, those hurt. I think I'm hitting some stumps. Hitting something that's in the ground. Alright. That's not gonna work like I planned. Ah, there it is. I think there's another one up here somewhere that I'm hitting. Yep. Dang, bro, she thick. I cannot see anything through here. There looks like a stump right there, maybe. Can I just buy another trailer? Another truck trailer? Or wait a minute. No, wait. You know what? I think we have a grain cart that can hold wood chips. Yeah, this holds wood chips. Let me go grab that. Bingo. It won't hold much, but it'll hold just enough that I can get those trees out of the way. Alright, let's see. I should have enough to get at least these out of the way. And I'm full again. Hopefully that's enough. And I'm thinking about this now. I may want to turn that to where it faces this way. Because if we build the dryer, of course there's stumps in the way. If we build the dryer, we want the dryer and the silo to be perpendicular to each other. That way when we pull out of one, we can pull right into the other one. I don't see any more stumps. Whoa. See one right there. Whoa, did I hit another one? Sure enough, there's one right there. Oh, save right when I'm chainsawing. That's not good. Alright, let me check to make sure there's not any that I missed. Out here in the middle, I don't see any. I think we're good to go. There's one down there, but I think that one's kind of out of the way, so. Alright. Yeah, let's go down here and hit it. While I know it's there. Alright. So yeah, my thinking is if we build the dryer, which would be probably down this way, we want the silo to run that way. So we would want... Oh, I don't have enough money. Hopefully I can take out some loan. So do we want it to face this way or that way? Probably this way. Alright, how much is that? 250. Let's hope we can take out some loan. Go ahead and do 300. Probably move it down too. Don't want it right against the trailer area there. In the future, we'll probably get rid of that trailer and then we can build maybe another second set if we need it. I might build it this way. Thinking about how deep that dryer system is. Yep, I'm gonna do it facing this way. And that way I can put the or I can build it this way and then put the dryer system running that way. I kind of like that idea better because I can move this over further this way. That's what I'm gonna do. It'll leave enough room to turn in there. Alright, we got a silo system. Let's unload all these wood chips in there now. Say, I did put it in there straight, didn't I? Looks pretty straight. Did you get all the bales up? Alright, I think that'll work. You can still get in and out that door. If you could go in and out that door, you can still get in and out that. It's not blocking that. We got our air compressor and two-wheeler hidden back there. So we got over 2 million liters of wood chips. Ugh, those saves. They're terrible when they come at the worst possible time. No, I don't think so. They still have to have a copy of the game to be able to play it. Even if you have a dedicated server, the family member still has to have a copy of the game to be able to join. All right. Well, are we ready to mow that south section down there? Do need to probably build. I'm gonna put the dryer over right in here. Right over in here. So that means we would need to build a bale shed. Actually, we could probably fit a bale shed. We could probably squeeze one in right over there. Where are the bale sheds? Right, I can't remember. I think they're under sheds. There it is. Ah. Maybe leave some space around it here. Kind of line the front up with that pad over there. Alright, we got a bale shed. So Fuzzy, all that work, whatever you just did, now you can load up all the bales and throw them in there. And we can now go mow the other areas out there too. So I'm gonna have to come in and do some graveling here. I wonder if we can fit different size bales in there together. So like the little smaller bales over here. Do I need to make these fall down? Fall down, bales. Yay. Oh. So the theory is we have this road that comes in here. We'll be able to turn into the silo system here. These will be our wet bins. And then we'll have the dryer system sitting with its dump point straight through here. So we're going to put it off to the left, coming out of this silo system. Maybe a little more closer behind me. And then we'll have to build the refinery next to it, and yeah, that should work. I don't know. Do you have to have a separate copy of the game to put it on a dedicated server, guys? Do you guys know? Jeff would know if he's still out there watching. I don't know if you have to have a separate copy of the game to load onto a server. I don't think you do. I think as long as you have a copy of the game, you can, but don't quote me on that. I don't run a dedicated server, so... Did they all go in there? Even the little ones? Alright, I'm gonna go mow some more then. As I find the thing. There it is. Where would be a good place to mow? You do have to have a separate copy of the game? Huh. Alright, let me go do some scouting here, see where... Would it be better to go up north or south? That's the river. Where does the road go? Road goes over here. Oh, those saves, man. Come on. Well, there's a river there. Maybe on the other side of the river, up north. Well, there's a creek there. I'd imagine that creek probably runs down south too, though. I can't tell if that's a Chinook helicopter flying over or if that's somebody's subwoofer in their car. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go up north and get past the second creek, maybe. Boy, this just goes on forever. 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 You guys know it's time to watch that movie again. It's April. April, May is the right time to watch, well, really, anytime April through August or September is really the right time to watch The Sandlot. Alright, yep, I'm gonna come mow up north. Guess we could have got a van down by the river. What's this? Oh, it's the spinnery. Okay. So it might be a good strategic thing to have cotton fields up north here at some point, because we'll take our cotton to the spinnery. We do own this area here, so put in a couple of bale sheds out there and store cotton bales out there. It's not that far from the spinnery. Alright, I'm actually gonna go this way. And then wherever the second creek runs through, I'm assuming it runs through... probably right where these trees are. Yep, so is there a road that goes up that way? Kind of a field road maybe that does. Nope, that doesn't go all the way up there. I probably should have turned back there. So I gotta go down to this highway, this intersection, and then probably double back. Almost looks like we're on an island. Looks like that water out there or something. Yep, I'm gonna have to double back. Unless I can drive along the creek. Nah, there's trees in the way. I'll just go on down and double back. Was that the ice cream truck I just hit? I don't know if there... yeah, that's a good question. I don't know if there's a way around that or not. That would be a John question or a yeah, SRG or Jeff. Not that road. That goes to a windmill. This road. Well, maybe that's the answer then. Sounds like you do have to have another copy of the game if you have a dedicated server. Yeah, if you host it locally, then you don't have to rent a server. Just depends on if you want your game to keep going while you're. If you don't want to keep like your PC going, if you want people to be able to join while you're away and your PC's off, then you might want to do a rented dedicated server. But if you're like me, you can just host it locally and use the game that you're using. Well, take some more loan out. Oh no, not right now, not while I'm by a creek, no! We got quite a ways to go. So I'm going to go look at building a silo down here. Hey, look, there's a big empty concrete pad there. Oh, I gotta find home. Where's home? That's not it. This is too far south. I need to go back this way. It's right in here. So, looking at building a fermenting silo, I'm going to put the dryer down here. I guess I could put it out here in the middle, put one out there. Make sure we get it lined up there. Like that. Well, if I do that, though... Better to build them off to the side this way. I think I need to come in and plan this out a little better. Because I'm going to put the dryer right in here. I think they should go down here, down this way. Yeah, I'll hold off. I'll wait till I get some of those trees cleared out. But we can put grass, chaff, alfalfa, and clover in there again. And make some silage. Wonder, does silage sell good here? Is that... Oop, nope, get over there. Ah, I hate this thing. Come on. There's so much extra stuff here, I have to take extra time to scroll down. Let's see. Silage. 215, 218, 222. Where's that at? That's at the HCM forage mixing plant. And then another 222 at the northeast bale sales. So we got options when it comes to selling silage. I was on silage, right? Yeah. And then it's 226, 225 at the Pigeon Stop and Shop. What is the Pigeon Stop and Shop? I'm gonna have to go check this out. Pigeon Stop and Shop. Is that a gas station or something? Where's that even at? It's back that way. Pigeon Stop and Shop. That's very unique. It's a unique name. Alright, where is this place at? Can I see it on... Can't see it on this. See if I can find it on the map first. Should be flashing. Oh, that's way down there on that south side. Even just flying across this map takes forever. Forever. Oh, is it maybe the animal dealer? No, that's Larson's livestock. You know, I think it is further down. Surely it's not the grocer, why? That's the last thing on the... What is going on with my phone? Just getting notifications. It's like 11 o'clock. Usually it's 10 o'clock when I start getting notifications, but today it's 11 o'clock. So that's the grocer. Why? Is it? Are they calling this the pigeon place? It's not the animal dealer. That's where it was. Unless it's out back or something. That's the grocer Y. That's what they're calling it. Pigeon Stop and Shop. Yeah, because this is the animal dealer right there. Why would they call the grocer Y the Pigeon Stop and Shop? I don't know. What's the biggest field size? If I'd say the biggest field is probably this one. And it is 632 acres. Almost 633. So that's, I would say that looks like the block, the same size as the blocks around here. So you have like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 blocks across, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 blocks down. So your matrix is 5 by 5. So do the math on that one. 600 and how many acres did I say? That'd be times 25. Alright, let me hop out and see what kind of a job we're doing here. Yep. 6,500. Uh-oh. It looks like I may have lost internet connection there. So you guys on YouTube, you're getting to see the behind the scenes. Everybody on Twitch is no longer with us at the current moment. Kind of curious, is it Twitch? Nope. There we go. Now we're back. Yeah. The internet dropped out there for a second. That's, yeah, we're back. I'm still here. Huh. I don't know if that was my internet or what. Thought I just crashed out on you, huh? I'm still here. Maybe we're breaking the game? No, I don't know. I think it just, I think the internet dropped out. That does happen from time to time. Doesn't matter what kind of internet you got. I think I've got a pretty good internet. Well, it was just me and the YouTube crowd there for what, 30 seconds? 15 seconds? Something like that. Wasn't down for long, just enough to disconnect the stream for you guys watching on Twitch. So if you want to see what happened in those 30 seconds, make sure you go check out youtube.com/thegrainarcade and look for the timestamp of maybe 1 minute 57, or not 1 minute 57, Lord, 1 hour and 57 minutes in to that video. And make sure you subscribe while you're there. You'll be able to see what you missed in that 30 seconds that the live stream was down. Spoiler alert, it was exactly this. Nothing changed other than me looking at the thing and saying, oh, I noticed Fuzzy disappeared, right? I'm like, well, I guess he lost connection. Then I looked over at my thing over here and it's like reconnecting. I'm like, oh, it wasn't Fuzzy. I think your truck is still running though. I think the engine's still running on it back there. Gonna try to see what all was out there crop-wise. A lot of stuff ready to harvest. The big field has got oats in it, but gosh, that thing's $11 million, so we won't be buying that. Let me go to crop types. Actually, no, let me go to growth, because I'm just going to put the thing over the thing and see what it is. So there's a clover field there. What do we have close to the farm? I would like to buy stuff close to the farm. I see another soybean field close over there. It looks like soybeans. It is soybeans. How much is that field? That field is $1.4 million. What else we got? There's some more corn up there. It would be nice to have clover. There's some small clover fields down here. And these ain't bad price. They're kind of out in the middle, but they ain't that bad a price. 825,000 for that small one there. There's another one just down the road. That one's a little bit more. 1,077,000. Is that clover? I think it is. Yeah, that's clover. There's a big clover field there. There's another smaller one up there. Smaller one down south. Maybe we can sell something. Try to make some money. No, I already had orange soda open. I'm still working on it. I got another Dr. Pepper on standby though. Considering most of the fields on this map are going to be over $1 million, probably well over $1 million. Well, I tell you what, the highway department here in Huron County, they need to come out and spray for the grass in the highway. Nope, Fuzzy got full. You look like a double-decker bus coming down the highway. You look like that bus from Harry Potter, the really super tall one, like the triple-decker bus. That's a lot of bales. All right, hey, I see the end in the distance. Yeah, this map, I'm really enjoying this one. Kansas had too much stuff wrong with it. They had too much stuff broken on it. The only reason I decided to go try and give that one a chance was they got the shader issue fixed from back in the day when we did a first look on it. That was a out for me because the way the shaders were working, it was broken. And then they updated it, right, and went in and looked at it, and the shaders were fixed. I'm like, well, they must have really kind of did an overhaul on this map. But problem number one, you can't sleep on the map. You can go to the farmhouse there at the main farm, which you start and you own. You can't sleep there. The bubble's there, but it won't let you click on it or sleep. You can't mow the meadow grass. That was probably the biggest thing, because that was going to be a big selling point. Being able to mow that meadow grass and then plow it up and replant grass. And it just wouldn't let you mow it. And I checked to make sure it wasn't mods, took the mods out, or deactivated them. Came back in with in-game stuff, tried to mow, couldn't mow the meadow grass. Tried to plow the meadow grass, couldn't even plow the meadow grass. The only way you could do it is to go in and paint everywhere there was like meadow grass. So like grass that's not planted in the field, like this right here, I would consider this meadow grass. Yeah, the only way you can do it is go in and paint it and then plow it, and then you'd have to replant it. So I was thinking, well, maybe we could do that. We could do this and that, you know. And then I looked at the growth map. So when you go into the PDA to look at growth, you can see the status of the growth stages on the fields. The field that we owned in it was broken. It wouldn't show whether, you know, what was grown, what was not grown. And we were in the middle of harvesting it. So I was like, man, this map has got too much stuff wrong with it. So we flew back from Kansas to Huron County, Michigan. It's just a county over from where Owendale is at. And we got a farm. We bought the farm. I know that totally means something else, but we bought the farm. We're actually building a farm. We didn't buy a farm. Well, we did buy a farm. We bought a farm. We got rid of everything that was existent on any of the land that we were given, or that, you know, we owned, I guess. We still own the land, so we might do some work there, but we're building a completely new farm. So far we've got a house trailer, we've got a shed, and we've got a silo system. Gonna build probably, hopefully, the dryer and or the harvester silos next. So but yeah, that map is broken. We will not be returning to Kansas. Alright. Ejecting bales. That one stood up on its end. Huh. Alright, y'all. We are gonna go raid to John. He is now live. So let's start that raid. We'll be back here tomorrow morning at 7 a.m. Central Standard Time. Always remember, you reap what you sow. It's Matt from the Green Arcade. We'll see y'all and YouTube in the next video. Here we go.